Hi everyone, this is Irene. Welcome to Socorro Secrets, my channel. 5 secrets that I'm going to share with you how I maintain my weight, even after having 3 kids, and I am 54 years old. So I have been practicing this 5 secrets for a long time now, and I'm getting ready to share that with you. So, before we get into it, show reel. Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Irene. I am a law of attraction coach, or some people call it manifestation coach, but welcome to my channel, Socorro Secrets. Today I am going to share with you my 5 secrets of staying the same weight as I am since I was in high school or maybe in college. The reason why I say that is because when I was in high school, I was very chubby. I still have a lot of baby fat on me at that time, and my friends in high school, whenever they say something chubby, that I was chubby, I really took it in a negative way. So what I did was I went on a diet and I went and did some exercise throughout my high school, and before I went to college I actually decided that I am going to shed all of those baby fat that was on me, and so I was doing a lot of exercises every day. I was really on a diet. I was always keeping my weight, keeping track of my weight and see if I was really losing or what. But I did it before I went to college. I was within my 101, 102 pounds, because when I was in high school, I think I was like about 110, 115, somewhere around that time. Unfortunately, I don't have any photos with me that to show you, how I looked like back when I was in high school. But anyway, so when I went to college, because at that time, I had reduced all of those things and I wanted to maintain it. But what I was doing wrong was that, because sometimes sometimes that you feel like you're craving for something and you just indulge yourself with whatever it is, like maybe desserts or whatever, and craving and all that stuff will never ever go away. So in college, what I was doing is like I was eating, and because of there's so many gatherings or parties around, I was overeating. And so what I did when I was in college, and I didn't really have time much to do a lot of exercises because I was like bombarded with so many assignments, homework, whatever, and so what I was doing was that I became a bulimic. So I was forcing, I would indulge myself whatever I was eating, and then I was forcing myself. I was going to go to the bath. I went to the bathroom at that time, and then I was forcing myself to get rid of all the things that I ate, because in my mind I was just like wanting to eat. But then after I ate, then I felt guilty about eating all those things, and I forced myself to get it out of my stomach. And so the bad thing was I developed hiatal hernia because of the stuff that I was trying to force my stomach to come up, and just to make it easier for me to get rid of whatever it was already on my stomach. So I realized that was not a good way to actually maintain weight. So I got over that, and yes, I did. And I just tried to control what I ate and be more exercise, and all that other things. But anyway, so I was gotten rid of that stuff, the negative habit, and then I developed these 5 secrets that I was gonna reveal to you. So my first secret is exercise. So I just mentioned that a while ago, that I was like, love to exercise, and I was just forcing. Sometimes I would force myself to do some exercises even at night, when I didn't have time during the day to do some exercises. And my goal was to sweat and to get rid of that extra the calories that I had, from the food that I ate, and also the excess, so maybe it was in my mind, but I know that when I was doing the exercises that I was doing, I was focusing on getting stronger and actually just losing some of the extra calories that I have put in my diet, at that time. So I've been exercising, and after having 3 kids, I would still continue to exercise, and that was one of my secrets. Second secret is that I started to drink green tea. And back then, earlier when I was younger, I was already a tea drinker, but it wasn't green tea. So when I read something about the benefits of green tea, I started to drink green tea, and I became, it became part of my, my daily diet. And I was drinking green tea because I've read that it actually, and I can vouch to this one because it really increased my metabolism. I noticed that whenever I had a good dessert, maybe a cheesecake or a piece of cake, chocolate cake, ice cream, whatever, I would follow that up with green tea, and I never really had a problem, keeping those calories on me, because the green tea pretty much dissolved and got rid of it for me, because my metabolism was much higher at that point. So that is my secret number 2. My secret number 3 is I take multivitamins. And so I've been taking multivitamins because even when we get busy in our lives, the tendency is that we just eat whatever we can whenever and sometimes I didn't have time to make prep for my meals for lunch, or maybe grab breakfast, or maybe make a decent dinner. And so from the food that we eat outside, from the fast food restaurants or just a quick meal here and there, we're not getting the nutrients that our body needs. And so supplementing with multivitamins help me. The reason, you're probably going to ask me why, right? Because when your body doesn't get the nutrients that it needs, your brain knows, hey, it's going to start telling you, giving you that signal that say, hey, you need to eat, but when the brain tells you that you need to eat something, that's how we crave for things. If you're missing like a mineral or a vitamins or a mineral in your body, your brain is telling you that you need to eat, right? And so that's how we crave for stuff. When we crave for like maybe something sweet or maybe something salty. So what the craving disappeared on my part, not all the way, because craving will never disappear, especially for women, because we have our cycle, and whenever right before our cycle we have this craving about maybe something salty or something sweet. And so when we're missing some minerals or vitamins in our body, we start to crave for those, and that's how craving starts. So whenever I crave for something sweet, I just grab a piece of fruit, and I always make sure that I have fruit that is easy to reach. And then if I'm craving for something salty, then I love nuts, so I make sure that I have nuts. And one of my 3 favorite ones is almond, walnuts, and also cashew nuts. So whenever I crave for something salty, instead of grabbing a bag of chips, maybe I would definitely just grab maybe a few handful of nuts that I have laying around, and that would suffice, and that would kind of like finish or makes my craving go away on salty stuff. And number 4 is that my secret number 4 is I hydrate my body with water. It's again the same thing. When your body is dehydrated, your brain gives you that signal that you need to drink something, but most of the time we misinterpret that signal. So what we do is we eat instead of drinking. I don't know if you guys noticed that you are actually just thirsty, but instead you grab something to eat, and that is, we misinterpret our brain for signaling, saying, hey, you need something in your body, but it's actually water or something to quench your dehydration. So we eat. So anyway, so one of the habits that I actually formed a long time ago is that whenever I wake up in the morning, I drink me a glass of water. And that's because, overnight our body still process all the fluids in our body, and that's how we usually use the bathroom as soon as we wake up in the morning, right? And that all of the water that actually got, so our body, when we wake up in the morning, have lost all of those fluids. So that's the first thing that I do every day is, when I wake up in the morning, I usually have a water bottle next to me, and I just drink water right away. And if you and for women that are actually overweight, they use the water before they drink water before meals, so that way they can feel full right away and they're not overeating. So yeah, water is my fourth secret. Number 5, and you're probably gonna laugh, or maybe you're gonna say, what? Okay, so number 5 is that I make sure I know how much I weigh. So I would weigh myself like maybe once a week or maybe twice a week, depending on how I feel, because sometimes people don't want to weigh because they don't want to see how much they weigh, or maybe because they don't want to find out whether they are gaining weight or losing weight. And that is one of the biggest mistakes that, probably people do. Because if you are aware how much you weigh, you can do something about it. So if you weigh a little more than what you're supposed to be, instead of finding out that you gain weight because you can't fit in your clothes anymore or something, that's the wrong way. Because at that point it's a little too late. Now you have to work harder to shed that extra weight that you have gained. So it's better to actually make sure you just weigh yourself, and just to give you a peace of mind that you did not gain any weight. It's very important. So I hope that you have grabbed some ideas from me. I hope that, please try all of those 5 things that I just mentioned. And if, maybe just try one at a time, and that way you'll find out if it is working for you or not. And I hope you like this video. Share it with somebody if, and also if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, because I am dedicated to create more videos where I could share my secrets, my experiences in life, wherein you will help you to have a healthy, happy, and more fulfilling life. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye!